people. Good afternoon. My name is Addie. I am doing a pick a card reading today for whatever you most need to hear just in your life right now in general. I trust that whoever is meant to find this video will do so. And I only have 2 piles set out here. And I just put essential oils on the top of each of them. So whichever one is calling out to you, there's lemongrass on this one and cedarwood on this one. So just take a moment to feel into which deck feels best for you, and if neither of them feel good, then it's just not the video for you, and that is okay. Stay tuned for more that come. Good, so this is pile 1 and pile 2. So if you've picked one, it should be a quick process there. We're going to start with pile 1. Pile 2, the timestamp will be in the description. Good. So pile 1, let's see what you most need to hear in your life right now. Okay, so if you've chosen pile 1, here you are. I just laid out all the cards. We're going to start with the first one, which is isolation. You can see that. The number is 25, and the description is loneliness, reconnection, and home. So for this one, definitely I'm seeing that you're in a point in your life where you just kind of feel like you don't have a tribe, you don't really have a place that you fit in. You might have family and like acquaintances and stuff, but it just really doesn't have that kind of home feeling. Like you just don't have a group that is your group. You don't have your soul tribe with you. And that can feel quite lonely at times, especially if you're going through kind of like an awakening process, or you've already gone through an awakening process and you just really would like some people to kind of share your experiences with and to just spend time with that are of like high vibration. It can be hard to find that. And family is like wonderful to spend time with, but oftentimes they don't fully understand everything that you're going through, and it's just not the same as having your soul family with you, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting for that card. You could currently be in a period of going through this loneliness, or you could be just coming out of this, or have already gone through this, and that's what's shaping your current situation. But I kind of am seeing this as like a current situation, or just coming out of this situation. So you're really kind of just looking for a place that you can call home, that you can fit into, that you feel is like your tribe of people, and you don't really even know like where to look for that. It's kind of like you're just howling off into the distance and hoping something or someone responds. So that can be a hard place to be. And next we have reflective truth. So what I'm seeing for this is my incense powder that I spilled. Here, I'll show you the card. This is 31, reflective truth, identity, self-love, acceptance. So 2 things that I'm getting for this. The first thing that I got playing off of the isolation card is you're kind of doing a self-evaluation also. You're reevaluating things about yourself. And you're kind of even seeing, how can I find my tribe where I'm supposed to fit in if I don't even fully know who I am or fully know where I am supposed to be? Like I can't even picture in my head what that tribe would look like, where I'm supposed to have that place. So you're kind of doing some self-searching for that. You could feel, again, very alone, but you know that you're kind of meant to be alone, because if you went out and just like started mingling and making friends, like it wouldn't be very clear as to like why you're trying to make those friends, or like what it is that you are offering to a friendship. Like you're just not super clear exactly on who you are just yet, in the sense of like coming into a tribe, coming into a place. That's why you're having a hard time finding that place, because you need that level of kind of self-reflection and reevaluation of where can I even see myself belonging? And then from there you can start to, to find that. And then the other thing that I'm getting from this is when it says acceptance, self-love, identity, is that you're kind of coming out of this loneliness and coming into a place of realizing that it's you that you're looking for. You're looking for your soul tribe outside, but it's really just you, that home inside your own soul that you're looking for, feeling comfortable within your own self, within your own body. It's like she's looking for the soul tribe, or he, there's a female in the picture, but it doesn't really matter, right? So you're looking outward for that soul tribe, and then she's looking into the mirror and she's like, oh hey, it's me. Like that, finding yourself first and accepting yourself and fully like knowing who you are first is how you then find a tribe, because it's not like you need that soul family in order to fit in and accept yourself. It's like you need to accept yourself in order to fit in and find that soul family, right? The next card is Majestic Eminence, which is Priestess, Divine Feminine Worth, 27. This is a really pretty card. Let's see what I'm feeling from this. Okay, so I'm feeling that, so she's touching this little like ball of light here that's like shining out to the moon with her hand. And what I'm kind of seeing from that is that it's kind of like she's like touching the essence of like her soul. She's kind of like feeling it and realizing like, oh, this is what this feels like, kind of coming into this relationship and knowing with this feeling. It's not like, a lot of times I see this card as like having it all together and like having everything complete, but rather than that, I'm feeling that it's like she's just touching this and she's like, she's holding it and she's like, I'm beginning to understand this and fully accept this, and come into this power. Coming into this power, that's what it is. Coming into this understanding of who you are, and there's like writing on the walls, like everything is starting to click and kind of make sense as to who she is and what's going on. These animals are coming forward, and it's kind of this like mysterious, kind of mystical card. So she's diving into this realm of like, there's more than meets the eye, and like started off as this loneliness and this like this calling to find a place to fit in, and it's like going in and searching for what that is. And like she has the crystal in her hand, and she's like just starting to kind of understand and feel what that soul essence is for her. The next card, yay, okay, this is Adventure. I love this card. This is 1, so New Beginnings. And this is Innocence, Play, and Discovery. And honestly, what I'm seeing is that at the end of this tunnel is the soul tribe that she's looking for. It's like, here she is. She's like got her soul essence. She's got her key, which is like the understanding of herself. She's like holding this. She has this ball with her. Even though it's like she's not embodying the ball fully, she's holding it and balancing it. She's like, I understand this. And now she's walking with that kind of essence with her. And she's walking over here towards her soul family, her soul tribe, her soul mission, what she's meant to be doing. Like she's going forward towards it with this sense of like, I know I'm meant to be going this way. I know you, and I know what this is, and I know what's happening, but I'm also open to whatever it is that I'm meant to learn and discover. Like I know that I don't have all the answers right now. I don't have everything within me, or I don't have what is trying to come here. I know there's much, much more for me to discover and to learn. So it's kind of like this humbled confidence of like, this, I've stripped it down to my soul essence. I know I'm meant to go this way, and we're going to see whatever is meant for me that way. We're going to see what unfolds when I get to that place. That's good. I like that. And then, okay, I'm gonna make sure you guys can still see what's going on. Yes, okay. So next we have oneness. And this is 30. Balance, patience, divine masculine. So how I'm seeing this is there's this person down here, and he looks kind of snuggly. There's like the bear, and it's kind of like warm. And okay, let's see, hold on. Okay, I'm seeing something in this that I didn't see before. I'm seeing a woman standing behind him. And I think that's supposed to be a tree, but I haven't actually never seen this image. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. There's like this, it looks like the outline of a woman right here, and there's this person. Okay, hold on, let me tune into this for just a second. I feel like this is like your soul family, like you are coming into your soul family, and whether that's like a relationship, like a soulmate, or just someone you really connect with that you like found through finding yourself. I really kind of feel like more of like a homey kind of, not homey like as in, hey homie, what's up, but like like a homey vibe, like a feeling of just kind of arriving home within yourself, and with these other people. Maybe you move somewhere where you find these people, and there's like the balance of this divine feminine and divine masculine within that. It's like a group of people I'm kind of seeing that you are connecting in with. It's funny, I almost feel like this reading is for myself. I feel like when people make these readings on YouTube and stuff, every reading that they do, whether it's for other people or like a group of people or whatever, it's still a reflection of things that they're going through. It always shows up in the cards and what they're seeing. So people that resonate with those readers are gonna find advice through what they are going through at the same time. So if you kind of resonate with this, then it's like you're resonating with me and my personal kind of things that I'm going through as well, because everything here is a reflection of what's going on in my life in some certain aspect and way. And while I am putting the intention that I'm reading for whoever is watching this, it's possible, if multiple people resonate with this reading, then it's possible I resonate with it as well, and other people can resonate. We're all resonating with it together. People are going through the same things at similar times. And that could even be that sense of collectedness, like you're realizing that other people are going through the same thing, and you're kind of finding this connection and this place in the world through connecting with other people and realizing that people go through similar things at similar times, right? Just like I was saying. But what I'm feeling for this is that you find like some sort of place. I'm almost feeling like a physical place that you find that has this kind of, this soul tribe feeling. Ignore the sounds in the background. It's my cat. Yes. Okay, next. Okay, so there could be a relationship going on here. That's not for everyone. Honestly, personally, I'm not like fully 100% feeling that. But if there's like some of you that are watching this that resonates with, there definitely could be a relationship, because the bottom cards are the divine feminine that I didn't see there. That could be a relationship. Sacral portal is the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra, and it's about sexuality and like creativity and kind of, it's the womb space for females. I'm not sure anatomically, whatever that word is, what it is for male, but it's very like a passionate kind of card. I usually see it as like a relationship kind of, it is the relation, it's emotional and yes, individuality and that kind of stuff. So that definitely could be a relationship that you find. That could be like that soul family that you're calling in with, that could be a soulmate. But for the general purposes of this reading, I feel like this is, so this is card 34, creativity, intimacy, and inhibition which is the last one. Yeah, so intimacy, definitely there. Creativity, though, is what I'm really feeling for this one. So if this is like a group or some sort of thing that you are coming into and you're like finding people that you really vibe with and get along with, it could really spark this like creative energy to come forth in you and through you, where you're in this collective of people kind of doing the similar things and vibrating at like a similar rate as you, and so you really just kind of find something you're really passionate about and you bring that into this group setting, whatever this is, and you're just kind of able to share this with people, and it's this just kind of juicy feeling of like this passion for life and like this zest, and kind of like you're creating stuff, like you're whatever like job or situation, like if something you're really passionate about, like sound healing, or if you're like into tarot reading, or if you're into like making art or like painting or doing something like that, like creating your own business, creating your own life, creating your own whatever it is. Like I feel like getting in this group setting with a collective of people who are also doing that will really just kind of awaken that center and help you go forth into doing that, and it'll be supported by all these other people. So that's really nice. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that one. Okay, next we have... Okay, so definitely could be a relationship here now that I'm seeing this. So the next one that we have is Magical Realms. This is card number 28. And this is belief, confidence, and co-creative power. That's why I say relationship, because co-creative power, obviously. But again, for general purposes, this could be same with this like tribe that you're coming into, co-creative power. Like everyone in the tribe is like kind of, or group, whatever. This could be like some, like if you do yoga, like a new yoga studio that you find, or a new like living community, or just like a group that you like to go to, like a meetup group or something with a collective group of people who are kind of interested in the same thing as you. And I feel like with this co-creative power, everyone together working towards a similar goal is like there's more power in numbers that way. So you have more power to draw out whatever that creative passion is that you have, that you want to like do in life. Like having this group of people around you is going to really help you pull that through, push that through, bring that through you. And the other side of it, which is if it's a relationship, like an intimate relationship, you could find somebody who's really just on the same path as you after you go through this process of like self-reflection, finding the essence of your soul and going on this journey. You could meet somebody who is like a reflection of you almost, and you have similar interests in mind, and you both are able to like help each other towards a similar goal, and there's a lot of power in the both of you. Maybe you like work together on a project, or you travel together, or you do something together where it's like the combined force of both of the energies or all of the energies really just pushes something forward and pushes something through. There's more power through that. Okay, the last card is Awakening. Keep checking to make sure it's still going. Okay, so this is 3. And this is Ancient Knowledge, Memories, and Connection. Let me tune into this for a second. Okay, honestly, this is like, I'm just feeling this like joy in my heart, where it's like memories, connection, like you've grown so much with going from like these two places. Like this is the first card that we started with, and this is the last card that we are ending with, but this is like a beginning into a broader horizon, like something bigger. So isolation to awakening, loneliness to connection, reconnection to like memories and home, ancient knowledge. Like these two cards are like the beginning and the end. So for this one, let me just feel it for a second. Sorry if my cat comes into the view. She's kind of creeping her way up here. Kitty. Don't want you to knock down my computer. Okay. So I'm feeling like you've just going through this process of meeting this group of people or this one person. You're just kind of like, you're awakening to this like this level of there's so much that I can do with this. I love these people, I know these people are my home, my tribe, or this person. And there's my cat. Sorry, kitty. When you get stuck. So you're like connecting with this group of people or with this person. And you're just really coming into the state of just bursting with kind of like, you have your soul family, you got everything that you were looking for, and now it's time to like go do bigger things with that power and with that group of people that you found. Now it's time to explode that energy, to reach out to other people, whether it's you and a partner, you and a group, you and yourself. This could definitely be just yourself. If you're not meeting other people, it could just be like this oneness with the universe that you find, this tribe with humanity that you find, and this connectivity with everything and everyone. There's a lyric from Patrick Hayes. He's an artist out of Sedona. One of his songs, the lyric is, live like every life form is your tribe. And you could be experiencing that and going through that, where you're just finding this connectivity with everything about life and with all people, and it's just like awakening you to this point of like, I want to do so much for everyone and for everything and for myself, and I'm like having these soul memories and these soul connections, and all these things are happening, and now it's time to spread that out to other people and to do something bigger with all of it. So that is a really beautiful reading, group number 1. If that's for you, then please take that in any way that it's meant to arrive for you. This could be anything that you're going through. And whatever it is, take that experience and go do big things with it. Go share that with the world. Go share that with social media. Go share it with your family or whoever it is that you need to expand that to. Spread your light through humanity. It might seem like a big responsibility, but with this co-creative power, whoever it is you're connecting with, you're able to do that. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated with you, please do leave a like. I'm on a exercise ball as I'm doing this, so it's kind of, I'm falling everywhere. And comment down below if it resonated. I'd love to know. And thank you so much for watching group number 1. That's all that I have for you. We're going to move on to group number 2. Okay, so if you chose group number 2 with the cedar wood, I believe it was, here's your reading. I've already laid out the cards. Let's take a look. Okay, so for the first card, we have empowerment. So this is number 13, and this is grounded, strength, and stamina. And first, before we start this, I want to mention that this can apply to any situation. This could just be your general life situation right now, or it could be something really specific. Don't hold on to every word that I say, like literally. If I say something that to you represents something else, take it in that way. I trust that you will take it whatever way you're meant to take it, but just throwing that out there. Okay, so we're going to start with this card. Give me just a second so I can tune into this. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this card, group number 2, is a sense of stability and confidence in knowing like connection with spirit and also what you're doing here in this life, comfortable in the body. I feel like this took a lot of work for you to get here, a lot of self-work, a lot of personal work, physical work, maybe even if you've like done a lot of things to look a certain way. I feel like this in a more spiritual sense though. As you can see, and well, as you can't see because I'm not holding it, she's holding this sword, and it's like connecting upwards, and there's this light coming down, hitting the sword, and then she's glowing with this light throughout her whole body and then down into the water below. So it's like this person who's very like well contained, like they have it kind of together spiritually. And this could be like where you are right now and you did a lot of work to get there, or this could be where you're trying to get, or where you are going, or where you're headed in the future. And I feel like this is let me think. Yeah, so I feel like she has this confidence in knowing her connection with spirit and knowing the work that she's done to get to this place that she's in. It could be he. I'm saying she because it's a female on the card. If you're a male, like you can whatever, you take it whatever way you want. And stamina. So also maybe you've been through a lot, or maybe you're going through a lot, and you have just been through a lot. You've done a lot to get where you are or where you're going, and it's something that you should be really proud of. And you feel stable in yourself because of what you've gone through, because of what you're going through. And you know that you can come out on the other side, or you have come out on the other side holding the sword in your hand with this like sharp connection to spirit, and you are in your body on this horse. You know like what you are doing, you know what you're here for, you know what you've been through has been happening to you for a reason, you know what you're going through is happening to you for a reason, and you're going to come out on the other side with this newfound power, or you are here now. This is a really good place to be. So if you're headed here, if you're going through a rough time, like have hope, because this is where you are headed, and this is like a really beautiful and positive place to be. And if you are here now, like congratulations, like good, you know that you've done a lot of work to get here. You know that you deserve to be in this place, and you very much so do. You have done a lot to get to this place. That's what I'm feeling. It's a well-earned status of confidence and just personal power I'm feeling, and it is well-earned. So that is that. The next card is manifestation. So this is like a really empowered, powerful whole spread that I'm seeing here. Manifestation is number 29. Prosperity, fortune, pure intentions. So I'm feeling that from this place of empowerment, if you're here now, you're able to easily come into this place of easy manifestation. So anything that you really want, you know, like that you have the tools, and you have, like, if you look at this is like literally just a manifestation picture. Like she's pulling in this energy, or you could see her like shooting it out, but what I'm seeing from it is like that it's coming down into the sword, and she's like grounding it down through her body into the water. Like she knows how to manifest. Like she has done the work, he has done the work, whoever it is, and you have like gotten to this solid place where if you want something, if you want to manifest something into your life, whether it's like a vacation or a new job or a new relationship or a new home life or any sort of thing that you want to manifest, like you've got it. Like you know how to manifest it, and you are going to do it. It's not just like repeating it every day. Like you know how to draw that thing down from spirit and like physicalize it. Like you are good at that because you have done the work to get there. Like this is again like well deserved. You have done a lot of work to get to this place, and you know it, but you're not like overly confident about it. And you're just kind of like solid. Like you've got this solid kind of like, you're like, oh yeah, new job, got it. Oh yeah, new relationship, got it. Like I've got it. Like I'm here, I'm good, I've got it. And it that kind of just seems like, oh yeah, everything's perfect, blah, blah, blah. It's not, everything's not perfect. You've gone through a lot to get to this place. You have done the work to get to this place. You are going through a lot to get to that place. It's, you know, you very much so deserve what this is. Emergence is 11. This is creation, resurrection, magician. So I'm kind of feeling like a step down from these two with this card. Let's see what this is. It's a good thing. You're okay. So I feel okay. All right. So here's what I'm seeing. This is kind of like a status that you have about yourself, an identity, where you're like, I am a stable person. I've done the work to get here. You know, like everything that I was just saying. It's like you feel comfortable there. You're like good, and you're like, yes, this is me. I'm confident. I'm powerful. I'm manifesting. I'm doing all these things. And then with this one, you're kind of like, you take a step back and you kind of, it's like a lighter tower moment, where you're like, okay, what am I, it's like you're getting quiet kind of, and you're going inwards and you're like, what is it that I actually truly want? Like, yeah, I can manifest all these things and I've done all this work to get here, but truly, like in my heart, what is it that I really want to see and really want to do? It's kind of like, I feel like I was even talking a lot louder with these two cards, and with this one I'm like quieter. It's like a step down, and not a bad step down. Like you're stepping down to self-reflect. My camera stopped recording because I ran out of space on my phone, but that's fine. So I was saying, let's see, that this one, oh yes, okay. So hold on, let me like re-tune into it and just kind of recess here. Yeah, so I feel like, let me just show you like all three of these. Let me make sure it's still recording. I'm gonna check in on it every now and then. So this is the status, and this is the new kind of, it's like a fresh, kind of new, like a sprout, like a little baby sprout I'm kind of seeing, where you're like, you had all this stuff going on, but then you were like, that's great and all, but what do I really like want? And you're seeing that you have like these kind of untapped powers, maybe that you kind of used to have or used to use more, and you're coming into a space where you're like starting to use that again. You're starting to kind of like use that like magic almost kind of, and like you're trying to, and this is the magician card too, so it's like you're starting to like baby something new. You're starting to like create a new thing, and you're kind of nurturing it like a little tiny sprout. That's what I'm seeing. If that's like a new career path, a new relationship, something, you're coming down from this status and this like power to kind of like nurture. Maybe it's like a baby or something. I don't know. Magician creating a child. That could be something. Okay, I'm excited I'm not gonna look ahead because I get ahead of myself. Next we have Utopia. This is number 43. I like to say the numbers because in case you're like seeing numbers, or you start to see numbers, sometimes it's like, it can be a confirmation if you hear something that's like, it's just a number that you connect with on any sense. So this is Utopia. This is peace, serenity, paradise. So I feel like with you creating this new little sprout, it's growing into something really beautiful. Let me think. It's like you've kind of come down from this like really powerful, like kind of like you've gone through a lot, and you're up here and you're going and you're high power, and you're creating all these things, you're manifesting, you have a business going, you have all this like stuff. It's like, it's really kind of like, it's really intense, but it's like really fantastic at the same time. And this is like, you create something and then you have this like peace and quiet, and you're like, oh, like maybe like getting into like, maybe like you go on a retreat or something, or this, if it's like a baby, like just as an example, like if you're not having a baby, you can still use this as an example. Like you create like this life inside of you, and then you give birth, and it's like this feeling of this like looking into your baby's eyes. It's like peace and like serenity, even though like having that new baby is like really stressful and chaotic and stuff. It's like you're 100% there for it. You're looking into your baby's eyes, and it's everything. It's like the most peaceful, like, beautiful thing. And that could be like what this is. In like general, this could just be like a time in your life where you kind of take a step down from the busyness and from all the crazy manifesting and all this stuff, and you are like just coming into this place where you're like, I don't have to move so fast, I don't have to work so fast. I have all these, I know who I am, and I can take a break if I want. I can go travel, I can do a vacation, I can just have a relaxing spa day at home. Or just getting softer in your overall energy, where maybe before, like, you knew that you went through a lot of stuff and you kind of had some, like, guards up around that. Even though you're, like, a really powerful manifestor, you could have a lot of, like, you're kind of avoiding looking at deeper emotional issues. Even though you've done a lot of work, you could still be, like, blocking some of that out with this, like, really awesome, like, persona that you have in this, like, position. And this could be, like, you kind of letting go of some of those walls and just kind of stripping away some of the identity that you have and getting softer in your energy and your person. That could definitely be what that is. With this, I'm really just feeling like you dropping into this place of, like deep stillness or serenity, which is what one of the words is on here. There's dolphins and stuff, so you could be taking a trip. You could be going on a vacation. I'm not, like, fully feeling that, but that could be for some of you. You could be taking a vacation, but I feel like it's kind of like your overall energy, like you're dropping into this place of not having to hold up such a high status for yourself. Like, it's okay if you fall apart a little bit, It's okay if you let down some of those walls, and if you're, like, so-and-so off, or so-called, whatever that, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like, off your game, if you just, it's okay to, like, to let go for a minute and to just reevaluate and to just reassess. So the next card is releasing. This is number 32. So it says purification, spiritual cleansing, letting go. Yeah, so I'm kind of seeing, the image that I have in my mind, and this doesn't have to, like, be, like, literal, but with these two cards in the beginning here, it's like this face of makeup, kind of. It's like really, really good makeup. Like, you did a lot of work to put it on. It's like flawless. It's like super expensive product, and it's really, really good, and you just got a whole face done, and it's like you're feeling really confident, you're going out, and it's like a good feeling. And these two, it's like something happens where you, like, you take off the makeup, and you're like, you kind of just see, like, yourself with a fresh face, and it's like this more nurturing kind of like, not natural, but kind of like this softer energy, like just a clean face without the makeup on is kind of just what I'm seeing. And again, that doesn't have to be literal. If it is literal, I'm just using that as that's what I just saw in my head. So, and releasing, I feel like, by kind of taking off this mask or this persona, even if it was a lot of real work that went into getting this identity or makeup or whatever it is, like, it's still covering up some things and diving down deeper into this place within yourself, and, like, this letting go of some of that. It's like you come into this place of you're able to go into those deeper wounds, into those core wounds, and just let some stuff go, and you're able to kind of clear out. It's like you take off your makeup after a long day of work, of going out and doing a bunch of stuff and shopping and like buying stuff, or like doing a lot of work, like if you're a real estate agent or I don't know, like, what it is, but it's like you're doing something that you're really good at, but maybe it's not fully fulfilling you anymore, and you come home and, like, you take off your makeup, you wash your face, and you're doing, like, a facial steam and, like, a salt bath and a foot soak, and, like, that's just, like, again, this is not literal. If it is literal and you just need, like, a day off of work to do this, like, 100% please take that, because everybody needs that. That's, like, a necessity. It's not like you're being lazy, or it's like you need to take care of yourself before you can go take care of other people or a company or a business or anything like that, or else you're not giving your all to that company or business, whatever it is, or relationship or something. This could be a relationship too. Whatever way you want to like add in your own story, like do that. I'm just kind of giving what I'm seeing. So yeah, so spiritual cleansing too. I feel like this is just, you're really getting into like the softer, more subtle energies of whatever spirituality like you're following or you're believing in, and yourself, like just more subtle energies of yourself, and maybe like taking care of your own inner child. You're going into the core wounds, taking time off to, maybe it is like a healing retreat that you go on and you're able to just kind of like relax into yourself a little bit deeper, knowing that you've taken care of some of that, you've cleaned some stuff out. This is such a beautiful reading. Hold on. Okay, so the next card that we have is Destiny. Okay, if you're watching this, please like let me know how you are resonating with it, if you are, because I am loving this. This is Destiny. And as you can see, this is like the energies between these two cards are like the imagery is similar. Oh, that's too high. Here you go. But it's like so like different at the same time. Like it's like more energetic, and this one's like kind of softer and more feminine. And feminine, I say that could be masculine. Whatever, whoever you are, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but not in this sense. So, so this says divine purpose, passion, service. Okay, so this is like you're coming out of this mask, whatever this is, the status, whatever, into this softer place, and from there you're like re-emerging with this new kind of purpose, and you're humbled. Like she's a lot more humbled. Like this one, she has her head up, and she's holding a sword. This one, she has a wand, and her head's down. The horse's head is all the way down, and there's people like right here that are like looking up to her. So it's like you still have all that power that you had in the beginning, but it's a lot more humbled power. It's a lot more like service power. Like you're meant to be doing something here, and you're maybe like you go through some sort of thing that really like, as you can see, I'm noticing right now there's a lot of green placement around my whole setup in here. So maybe something happens that kind of like wounds you again, and you need to reevaluate. You need to put away the status, and you're like, it's something that shakes you up, and you kind of just are like you need to just kind of go within and take care of yourself. Something might have happened. If not, then it's just the energy that's going on. And this is like, if something negative did happen that like impacted you and kind of hurt you, you're coming through this healed place of like, I'm really feeling that actually for this. It's like you're coming forward now to help other people. You have that desire in your heart because of whatever it is that you've gone through here. You're a lot softer. You're still really powerful, but again, it's like a service power. You have this soft power to you, and you want to like go to heal people, and it's like another level of going through. Like you went through a lot of stuff to get to this first place here, and then you went through a whole different level energetically of stuff to get here, and you're like completely like, she's got a flower crown on, her hair is like darker, she's got like fairy wings instead of these giant angel wings. It's like you got more down to earth in a sense. Whatever it was that got you there, maybe it was like a heartbreak, maybe it was something bad that happened, maybe it was just like a shift in energy, a shift in your perspective, but you healed some, or maybe it was just going into those core wounds, or something triggered one of your core wounds that you needed to go into and heal, and you had to kind of reevaluate that status that you had. And now you're coming into this place of service and destiny. Like you're like, okay, this is what I'm meant to be doing now. Sorry about that again, group number 2. I actually got a phone call this time and the video stopped. So, okay. I was pretty much just wrapping up with this card. But yeah, you come into this destiny where you're like, this is what I'm meant to be doing, and it's a lot softer than before. Before it was like, maybe you're just like, you have your own business and you're working really hard to keep it up, and you're like, you feel really powerful because you've got this going on, but you're neglecting some things that are going on deeper, and you take a step off of this work kind of like status to dive deeper into like the soft waters of your inner self. All right. Okay. Next we have. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, okay. Focus. Is it recording? Yes, it's recording. Okay. Next we have Gaian Awakening. I'd love to hear from some of you that are going through this situation because this is very interesting. And it's good. Okay. So Gaian Awakening is 17. Preparing, relocation, and ascension. Okay. So maybe for this destiny, you figure out you have to move. But what I'm feeling for it more so energetically is like, you just have to, let's see. It's like a relocation, but a relocation of your energy. Like, where are you putting your energy? So maybe you kind of have to take a step down from whatever this business was. Maybe it's like a retreat that you go on and you figure out like what you really want to do, but then you have to come back to your regular life and you're like, I don't really want to hold up this business anymore. I'm not sure how to stop it. You might feel kind of stuck in that sense. But I feel like with this work that you've went through here, it's like this kind of pieces are like falling together. This is kind of what I'm seeing in this card right here. It's like these pieces kind of come together and it like explodes into this like beautiful like spiritual like next level awakening where you're like, oh, I can see everything clearly. This is what I'm meant to be doing. This fits here. I don't need to upkeep this business. I don't need to keep this job or whatever that is. Like, things are falling into place, and however that needs to happen will happen however it's supposed to happen for you. Like, trust that if it's not what you're meant to be doing anymore and you've like done the work to find that, then it will be taken care of for you to step down from whatever the status is that you had for good. Like, if you feel like you were still kind of stuck in that, if it was like a retreat that you went on or you go on and you're like, well, I just have to go back to my real life and reality and like deal with my business and all this, like, it's like you don't have to do that, you know. Reality is whatever you found on this retreat. Sorry for all the noise, I'm sitting on an exercise ball. Okay, so relocation. You could be moving. I'm not really fully seeing that. For some of you, that definitely could be the case, though. Preparing. I feel like with that, what am I feeling? Yeah, definitely with all of this, you were being prepared for something new. And it's this new thing, this softer work that you're going into. Like healing other people in some way, helping other people heal in some specific way I'm seeing with this one. But it's really beautiful because it's like you kind of had to break down this, you had to step out of the status that you had and like dive back deep into these waters, which is kind of scary for you, but you're being rewarded because that's a lot of work. And you've done like a lot of work, a lot of spiritual work, a lot of personal work, a lot of physical work. And it might seem with all of this that it's like what that it's not fair, but it is. Like, it's, you need this time to get softer, I feel like. Because right off the bat when I took this card out, it was like, sorry, I want to make sure it's still recording. Right off the bat when I took this card out, it was like this, like, boom, like, here I am, like, just super, like, just like, that's just like your energy has to be high power all the time because of whatever it is you're trying to upkeep. And maybe it's just like an image, like it doesn't have to be like super like based on like your current like physical reality, like work and job and stuff, but it could just be like an image you're trying to upkeep in a relationship or just a personal image that you're trying to hold, that it's like you're this powerful person, but like you don't have to, like, it's just you kind of being a little bit more real with yourself. I feel like what this process is. And the last card is Wisdom, which is number 44. If you've been seeing that number, that's definitely a positive number to be seeing. And they're all positive numbers to see, but this is like 4-4, you know. So this is Psychic Intuition Truth. So I feel like, so she's kind of got the same like hand gesture as the lady in the first card, but you're facing like a different direction with it, and you're not holding anything connecting you to that like little spirit bubble right there. It's like you just are it. You're just like containing it, kind of. Like all of this has brought you in such a new level of wisdom, where like before you thought that you kind of had it all, or maybe like now that's currently what you're going through, like you feel like you have everything, but it's like deep down you're pushing away or ignoring some part of you, of yourself. And with this card, it's like you finally come to a place, at least for now, where you've got that more rounded version of self. You're softer on the edges, I'm seeing. Like you have your inner child with you now, or you just went through this process of smoothing out the edges and being softer, and you kind of realigned to your path a little bit. Maybe you went a little bit off course with all this power and this manifestation energy, and you're like, boom, I want this car, boom, I want this house, I want this relationship, and you got all those things, but it kind of like diverted you off of your path, and maybe you like just kind of realigned to your path, and you let go of some stuff, and you kept walking, and you just got softer and more real with who you are and who you're with yourself. And I'm kind of sort of doing this like hand motion right here, but it's like you're just like, okay, like recontaining yourself, and then you continue walking on. So it's like with this one, like she's like looking one way and the horse is walking another way, so it could be like you got kind of distracted from the truth of your path. Like you got all this spiritual power and you're manifesting all these things, but it's not like truly where your like heart's desire is to be. And with this one, it's like she's got that. She still has that manifestation power. She's still using it, but she's using it in the purpose, a softer purpose of like manifesting healing for others, like manifesting those energies to flow through her. So if you're doing like energy healing or sound healing or yoga or therapy or whatever it is, like you come back into your path with all these powers, but use them in a more humbled and directed way towards like your soul's purpose and your destiny. So that's really beautiful. It was kind of like this explosive energy that was like powerful, high energy. It was like, yeah, woo, we're doing all this stuff, woo, like you're working out all the time. And then you're like, oh, why am I doing that? Who am I? What do I really want in this life? Okay, let's reassess. Back on the path. Here we are. Let's continue forward. It's like you're just this really powerful person who is like, you can tell pretty quickly when you get off. Like you might get a little crazy and like have fun with it for a minute, but then you're like, okay, I need to reevaluate. I need to come back in. I need to check myself. Here I am. I got this new wisdom. Let's keep going forward. That's like, I'm going to end it there because that's really awesome. Yes. Okay. Well, I guess that was it. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I very much appreciate you coming to check out this video, and I know whoever's meant to see this will come across it. And yeah, take it however that resonates for you. Doesn't have to be exactly like what I said verbatim, but like whatever that applies to in your life, take that. And it doesn't have to be 100% accurate, but it's like good advice still. So whatever way you want to take that, if you even want to take it, like take it and like run with it, go with it and have fun. Come back to my channel because I'll be posting more of these. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.